In preparation for a final strike on Hillsbrad, the War Chief directs you to begin construction of facilities for the Orcish Armada near the Southshore region. Zul'jin and his trolls, eager to take revenge upon the humans who imprisoned them, have agreed to aid the Horde by supplying axe throwers and destroyers to assist in defending your Southshore operation. A shipyard must be constructed in order to build our wave riders, and you will need much of the black liquid known as oil to build your fleet. Our assault on Hillsbrad cannot begin until your task is completed. For a final strike on Hillsbrad, the War Chief directs you to begin construction of facilities for the Orcish Armada near the Southshore region. Zul'jin and his trolls, eager to take revenge upon the humans who imprisoned them, have agreed to aid the Horde by supplying axe throwers and destroyers to assist in defending your Southshore operation. A shipyard must be constructed in order to build our wave riders, and you will need much of the black liquid known as oil to build your fleet. Our assault on Hillsbrad cannot begin until your task is completed.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Warcraft II Tides of Darkness. This time in a little refreshing green area. And our job is to construct a bunch of oil derricks as well as support. And we should also construct another farm. Yeah, this game here does have a total unit cap, and there's also a cap depending on how many farms you have. And we have sheep. You can select these sheep, you can click them over and over and over again. And you essentially get a funny line when you do that. That's true for all units. And it's kind of a staple in Blizzard games at this point. And if you click long enough, nope, that didn't work because you got into the shrouds. Just wait a little bit, I may as well demonstrate this now. Just a little bit more. Going to be persistence. There we go. Sheep explosion. That doesn't really do anything. I don't even think it causes splash damage or anything, but I think it's kind of funny, so yeah. So we've got an additional unit now that we can build, the Troll Axe Thrower, which can be upgraded to a Berserker later on. And we also have access to naval units, which we didn't have in the first Warcraft. And we will need an additional resource for that. We will need oil. Previously you only needed wood and gold, mostly wood for buildings and, well, actually wood for buildings and gold for everything. But this time you also need oil. So let's build one more peon. And I'm not quite sure whether we will even be attacked in this mission, or whether it's just the humans hanging around and waiting for us to complete our objective. Nope, they will not, because we are under attack. Unless you were just waiting there. What are you doing? Hey, stop. Stay here and fight. Yeah, the elf and the axe thrower, they're not quite identical. There's always an equivalent to how expensive is the lumber mill, which I think we need for a port. We can afford that. The axe thrower and the elf are pretty similar, but there's some differences. If you upgrade them, then the axe thrower can get the regeneration upgrade, and which does allow it to regenerate health over time. And the elf can get, I think, an upgrade for better sight, if I remember correctly. And a couple of units are like this. They're quite similar, have the same function, but there's some differences. Some of them are a little bit stronger, and other one have maybe more hit points, stuff like that. The real difference are the spells. The magic units, they have completely different spells. Some of them are still quite similar. For example, there's an area damage spell and a single target damage spell, but some of them are not quite the same. For example, there's one spell that allows the humans to heal their units and the orcs to raise skeletons, which is sorta kinda similar, but not really an equivalent. So anyway, let's collect some wood. We might actually turn one of these guys into a lumber orc. And let's check how expensive our shipyard is. We can actually afford that right now. So, oh, actually no, we cannot. We need a couple more trees. And yeah, then we may as well do that. And we're also going to need trees for our ships. So we may as well get 3 lumberjack orcs. And I'm actually going to have you get me that shipyard straight away. Which, wait, why can't we? Here we go. Okay, so I guess it has to line up properly. It has been a while since I played this game. Ooh, and here we've got an oil patch, and that's a lot of oil. But one's not enough, because you can only put one oil derrick on each patch. So you have to find 4 of them to actually build all the derricks you need. So any more attacks? I don't think so. So I think we're good for now. But we can use some more lumber orcs, because chopping wood just takes so much longer than mining gold. And our shipyard is almost complete. The naval combat in this game works fairly well. There's some issue with the AI, but that's to be expected. But generally spoken, let's build an oil tanker. But generally, more farms, of course. But generally spoken, it works quite well, especially considering the game's age and the fact that naval combat wasn't really a staple in real-time strategy games at that time. This game isn't the first one to do it. The other ones before, like Command & Conquer Red Alert and War Diary, but nevertheless it wasn't standard. So what? Oh, okay, it was just me clicking on. Yep, just me clicking on the shipyard. So obviously your peons can't swim. At least I think. Oh yeah, farm is still under construction. At least I think they can't swim. And as a result, you need to build these oil tankers. These oil tankers can deliver oil, and they can also build your oil derricks. So let's get one and let's get started. Let's build a platform, which we can afford. Yeah, one thing I'm not terribly fond of in this game is the fact that your worker units count towards your unit limit. I can see why they don't want to give you unlimited worker units, but I wish your unit limit, not the one imposed by your farm, but also the overall cap, only apply to actual combat units. But that's just me. I think they might actually do they do that in Warcraft 3? I'm not quite sure. Well, since we're here, we may as well kill some sheep. The sheep they're neutral, but you can forcefully attack. Oh damn! Do they really die that quickly? I guess they do. Okay, thought they were a little bit tougher, but I guess they're not. And I think we definitely need more lumber orcs, because we are mining this a lot faster than we need. So what you also need, actually I don't really need more oil tankers. In fact, I don't even need oil, I just need the actual oil derricks. So I may as well stop you, and let's have you explore a little bit. Not quite sure whether there will be any human ships. Probably somewhere. Oh, there's definitely an elf. So let's shoot a couple of cans in your face. There we go. Come on. Boom, there we go. And one more, and we should be good. There we go. With this ship here, these guys can't really compete with it. This guy here will be able to take out most of the resistance. Boom. And I don't think you can even attack ships, even if they're directly at the coast, if I remember correctly. But it doesn't really matter, because he's not going to do it anyway. So, haven't really found any... Oh, here's another oil patch, so let's get you over here right away. There we go. And... oh, another elf. Yeah, may as well kill you while we're here. It's not like we have anything else to do. And I don't think the humans actually have a base on this map. I think they just have a couple of units standing around. Because this is ultimately yet another tutorial map that introduced you to the new resource, as well as the naval... well, not really the naval combat, more the naval to land slaughter. Okay, so this one's under construction. So let's try to find... oh, whoa, whoa, holy damn. So they do have a proper navy. Okay, let's just run away, if we can. Actually, let's try to run around here. Okay, so this is slightly more difficult than I thought it would be. Now lost my destroyer here, but that's okay. can build more of those, and apparently the trolls are seafaring, as are the elves, and they provide the horde with destroyers. But then again, since we already landed here, the orcs, they already have to have warships of one kind or another. Well, but maybe those were only transports. In any case, let's maybe build like 3 of those, and then we should be able to secure our oil here. Then again, I don't even know whether we need to do that. Maybe there are all patches here that are not secured, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to intercept you because I can't be bothered to build a second oil tanker. So, how are you doing? Just fine. That's great. And I'm really deforesting this island here. Yeah, the trees are kind of interesting as a resource because they also have a tactical aspect. I think there's even a couple of maps, maybe custom made, maybe... Oh, we're actually out of wood here. Maybe custom made, maybe official, where you have to chop yourself through a bunch of trees first before you can even reach your opponent. So... do we actually... Oh, hello. Yeah, we should still win this. There we go. Okay, I lost one of my destroyers, but that's okay. They will lose 2. And I'm not quite sure whether there's any blank patches, but it doesn't really matter. We can just take over this one here, and then we should be good. There we go. So you don't need to get that all. You can actually build that other platform straight away, and then we should be good. And this is going to take a while. Maybe I should build another destroyer, but who cares? So, a little bit more. There we go. Oh, okay, so you're gathering all straight away, which is probably good, thinking about it. So, this one here is already burning. Yeah, buildings always burn when you attack them, no matter what you actually do with them. Even if you just have your basic infantry walk swords at them, they will still catch fire. Because that's how buildings work. So a little bit more, slowly chipping away. To be honest, I think usually, oftentimes, well, actually damage isn't really exaggerated in RTS games. Often it's under-exaggerated. Because buildings can withstand way more punishment than they should. Yeah, that's probably more the case. I was about to complain how this would go faster in real life, but yeah, that's kind of true for all damage models in RTS games, at least for almost all of them. And oh, that I shouldn't have done that, I guess. Or maybe I should. And dead. They have a lot of ships here. I didn't recall there being that many, but I guess there are. In any case, this is our last oil platform anyway, so yeah. Also, I'm not quite sure how this works. This is like an oil spring that just oils oil to the surface. I'm probably overthinking this, but I'm just curious. Because I'm pretty sure even with all the steampunk things, they still lack the technology for actually penetrating the bottom of the sea or even finding out where oil is. Yeah, I'm probably overthinking this. But anyway, this should be it. Or is it? Yep, it is. And for some reason the victory message is always slightly delayed. I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, here we go. Victory. I'm a peon now, no longer slave. And these guys actually managed to harvest a lot more oil than I did. But then again, I didn't really need it, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that was the naval combat. And next time we will probably have a little bit of an actual challenge, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.